Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Scott Colston with the National Weather Service in Great Falls with your Montana Weather Hazards Briefing. For updates, please visit the National Weather Service webpage or contact any of the Montana National Weather Service offices. This week will feature 2 rounds of strong winds in the early and midweek periods, then a major weather pattern change to cooler and wetter conditions through the weekend. The most significant potential impacts are likely to be from an early season snow event late this week into next weekend. Significant amounts of snow are possible in the mountains and may lead to travel concerns over many passes. Some snowfall is possible at lower elevations of central and western Montana, but exactly how much snow will stick will depend greatly on snow levels, as well as air and ground temperatures. Much colder than normal conditions with this event will likely bring an end to the growing season for most of the state, with exposure also a concern. Overall, temperatures will remain near normal through Wednesday, but the passage of a weak front Sunday night into Monday will bring strong southwest winds to most of the state Monday into Tuesday, especially to the Rocky Mountain front, over ridgetops, and on Interstate 90 between Bozeman Pass and Billings. The passage of a strong Canadian cold front will begin the pattern change across Montana on Thursday. Strong west to northwest winds are expected to drive the cold air into the state during the day and evening on Thursday. Temperatures will fall mostly to between 10 and 15 degrees below normal through the weekend. This map shows high temperatures currently expected for Friday, and temperatures should cool a bit further through the weekend. An increase in Pacific moisture will also bring wetter weather to Montana, and fairly significant snowfall is possible in some areas. The first wave of snow Thursday and Thursday night will likely be limited to higher elevations along and west of the Continental Divide, as depicted by the shaded area. The snowfall threat will then spread into the mountains of southwest and central Montana Friday and Friday night, and possibly to the foothills of the Rocky Mountain front and some higher mountain valleys. Over the weekend, some snowfall may even reach some lower elevations of western and central Montana. However, the amount of snow that falls and sticks to the ground will be highly dependent upon elevation, air temperatures, and ground temperatures. Stay tuned for updates and further messaging from your local National Weather Service office this week, but now is a good time to make sure that you are prepared for possible winter weather. With much colder weather later this week, it won't take much wind to cause wind chill and exposure concerns, especially during overnight and morning hours. Friday morning could be a concern for kids heading to school in many locations, and anyone planning to spend time outdoors will want to dress appropriately. Much of the state that doesn't see snow is still likely to see at least a frost, if not a freeze, later this week into the weekend, ending the growing season for most of the state. Some of southeast Montana may escape a frost. Unfortunately, the cooler and weather conditions appear likely to continue into the first full week of October. Here is the latest drought monitor. Please pause this slide for further review. Thank you for watching. Given the potential for significant weather throughout the week, please check for forecast updates, and if you have any questions or concerns, contact any of the 4 Montana National Weather Service offices. We are available 24/7, 365. Have a great week.